let's get into it. Here's my take and my very creative name, Sweet Dish Meatballs. We're going to start with a medium-sized bowl. Some Italian sausage, spicy Italian sausage. Some ground beef, I like to get 80-20. I'm going to add some sour cream here. Just a little bit, just a couple tablespoons. I have the measurements for all the ingredients in the description. And then we're going to add our spices. Some cayenne pepper. A couple cloves of garlic. Some paprika. Allspice. And some chili powder. Also added a few tablespoons of some Parmesan and 1 diced onion, 2 medium-sized eggs. So you want to get your hands in there and get in there real good so you can mix it very well. It's kind of hard to do with a spatula. Everything's not going to be mixed very well, and you don't want one meatball to have some spices. You want them all to have the same, so just really dig in there. So want to make it look a little bit like that. That's just the first meatball, just giving you a demonstration on how, about the size that it should look. That's about a 1/4 cup. You could use an ice cream scooper. It's about that size. Like a golf ball size or a ping pong ball size. Just rolling them out here, give you an idea of what size I'm looking for. You can roll them any size you want. You can make them small, medium size, big. I like to make them a little bigger, because that way just one serving is just a couple of them. So we had like a 1/2 pound each of the Italian sausage and the ground beef. So with a pound, making them about this size, you're going to come up with about 12 or 13 of them. That one was a little small, so I made it bigger. So I had like just a little bit of meat left, so I just made that. I figured that one would just be the tester. You see the bowl's empty. So we add a little avocado oil to the pan. And once that heats up, start to add the meatballs. Figure I fit about 5 or 6 in here at a time. Go around the pan and just put one in the middle. Once they cook on one side, I flip them over, and I want to give myself just a little bit more room, and I can fit another one in there. As you can see, it's not allowing me to flip them over. That's because they're not ready to be flipped over yet. When you're cooking, it's going to let you know when it's time to flip them over. It'll be some give. When it's ready, you can flip them over and it'll look like this. You won't leave anything on the bottom of the pan, maybe just a little bit of fond on the bottom of the pan. But that's going to be good for our sauce. See, I'm just adding another one. As I go along, some of them, the fire is just low. It's like a medium low at this point. I just keep covering them up. Once I get them all in the pan like that, and I like the way that they look, they all got some brown on them, I'll add the whole jar of the chili sauce. I'll also fill the jar up with water and rinsed it out and added that as well. You see, with the grape jelly was having a little bit of difficulty, so I just used the spoon to get it all out of there. So once it's all in there, just mix it up real good. I like to always use a wooden spoon. I don't like using metal spoons. But when you stirring it like this, you want to scrape the bottom, because that way you're going to deglaze the pan and get all the flavors from underneath. Just make sure you coat it pretty well. You're pretty much done once this comes to a boil. I let it go for I let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once I do that, I know that it's pretty much done. I'll put a cover on it, let it go for like 10 to 15 minutes, and the meat will absorb all of those flavors of the sauce, and you'll be good to go. You can serve it however you want. You can add rice to it, serve it on rice, serve it on mashed potatoes. I made some garlic and rosemary and thyme fried potatoes, or roasted potatoes. I just put a little olive oil in the pan and put all my ingredients in there, cut them into small pieces. There's another video coming to show you how I did that. But this is pretty much what I ate. Don't worry about those burn marks, that's just flavor. Came out very good. The potatoes were perfect. I just cooked them with some mixed vegetables. Thanks for watching. Make sure you try it. And make sure you share, like, leave a comment, and subscribe.